Hi.
Hello, please come in. I'm Margaret Benze, so please. She's my colleague, Elena. It's nice to meet you. Please, take a seat. Would you like some water, coffee, or tea?
Oh yeah, water.
Okay.
That then.
Well, so.
Oh, my name is Driven. I'm Cartesian.
It's nice to meet you, really. So, first of all, no, thank you. First of all, I'd like to mention some very important issues that we think you should know at the beginning of our conversation. Well, if you feel kind of tired or if you don't want to start, you just can relax, please. Don't.
Okay.
So, well, first of all, I want to mention that lawyers, advocates are bound by the code of ethics, and there are some principles that we are required to follow, some requirements we are required to follow. So one of these principles is confidentiality. I mean that every single word that you're going to say here will stay with us, and we will keep in secret this. And I want to mention also that this is timeless. I mean that we are not limited in time. This will stay for us in secret forever, maybe. Yes. So please feel free and tell us everything and trust. Believe us. We are not judges here. We are here only to. We're here to help you. So the most important for us, your interest. We understand that you have some maybe problem to be solved, so we will try our best to help you. So,
I will go through another important details about our meeting. First of all, if you agree to work with us, you have to sign agreement which includes mutual obligations and rights of the lawyer and the client. When you leave our room, the secretary will give you it for sign. And another issue is about fees. Our service is provided for 60 lari per hour. But you should note that our first meeting is free.
It's free and also some time limits. Unfortunately, we are limited in time. I mean, we have another about 1 hour. But yeah, feel free to tell your story, and I think this will be.
But if you need some time in addition, I think we can give it to you
extra time. Anyway.
It will be good. Yeah.
Oh, good. So these were some important issues that we have to tell you now. Well, now I will tell you a little about our plan of meeting. First of all, we want to hear your problem. We want to know your expectations. Why are you here? And so please tell us your story, the reason why you came here, and we're gonna listen to you. And afterwards, we will try to give you some questions to specify some details that we need to
solve your problem.
So feel free, and we'll try to be very careful and make some notes. Anyway.
Oh yes, I forgot. It's paper and pen for you if you remember something. You can make notes and then we'll summarize it. Okay.
Well,
let's begin.
I have a big problem. It's first in my life, so I work. Well, as you know, I'm Julia Cartesian. I live in Khashuri. You know this town,
Oh, I'm from Khashuri.
Yeah.
Yeah, my grandmother and father also live there, so I love this place.
I haven't seen there yet.
Unfortunately, I visit in summer, so because of my job.
Understand. Okay. Well, I have a small grocery store in Khashuri. I sold everything. Well, eggs, bread, cheese, some soft drinks, meat, also alcohol drinks, everything. You know, it's shop. little shop. I have sold everything without any problems until now. But yesterday I received some papers that appeared was lawsuit against me.
It was yesterday, excuse me.
Yeah, yesterday it was. That's why I'm here.
You know, it's good you come tomorrow because sometimes time is very important in these situations.
Yeah.
I mean, when things are about law, times
I
really.
didn't know these rules, you know. And, you know, I don't understand this letter. What was written there? I don't know exactly because I don't know this legal words and.
You may
Yeah,
know.
but I feel that it's too bad, you know. I feel this. It's not good for me and my family.
And have you bring it here, this letter?
Oh no,
Oh,
I
that's okay,
forget.
don't worry.
No,
it's
no,
okay,
you can
later.
take it for the next application. Don't worry
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
Then what's
Yeah.
If you, sorry when we interrupt you, just.
No,
if you-
no.
Is it okay to ask you some questions when you tell because?
Yeah.
Okay.
you
Okay.
have finished now?
No.
Will you tell me?
Continue.
As what you can.
Mm-hmm.
I can.
Ask no questions.
Yeah. If you want.
Okay,
No
he has
problem.
finished. Now we'll ask the questions.
Well, okay, so it was yesterday you got some letter, and you feel that it can be really bad for you and your family. Yeah. So, but can you tell us more specific details about?
Yeah, I understand from this letter. There was one family in this letter said that Chacha from my shop was poison.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Yes, we know. We like Chacha.
Yeah, I don't like already.
Oh.
Well, then there was right to go so that I have to pay some money, 15,000 lari. You know, it's family that perhaps bought Chacha from my shop.
You know that family?
Yeah, I know. Everybody knows this family. They're my neighbors, and everybody knows that they will like drink so much. And one of this person from this family died. I think that's why I received this letter.
No, don't think so. We should go through another details to assume this.
Yeah.
This is not fact. We shouldn't worry about it now.
Okay.
Okay. And was there some additional information in the letter? Understandable for you?
Well, I understand just this, that this family said that one of this person from this family died from Chacha.
From Chacha.
And they said that they bought the Chacha in my shop,
Okay.
but I don't think that it was poison.
So now we got the story. I mean, mainly we understand the idea.
Yes,
Sorry,
and
but for the next part of our meeting, let's go deeper in this case. Okay? So we will ask you some questions. I mean, first of all, we'd like to ask you a more open-ended question, and then go more detailed and detailed. Okay? So is it
As
okay?
you want. Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Yes, we
so
want to-
don't worry, please. No,
We
we'll
are
try
the
to
judges
help.
here. We are your friends, and
You
we
know, it
really want
happened at
to.
first in my life, so.
Yes, we understand.
Don't worry. So, first of all, well, let's start from the specific day. I mean, what happened to that day? Do you remember the day when you sold this Chacha? Can you tell us more about the day? So, let's concentrate on that day, okay? Can you tell us what happened? Do you remember the persons or any conditions that happened that
Wow.
day?
I don't remember exactly, but I think that it was 12th January that this family come in my shop and buy this cha-cha. But they bought this cha-cha almost every day, not every day, but almost every day. You know, this is family who like drink.
And do you remember the amount of cha-cha, how many liters it was?
Half liter it was.
Half liter?
Half liter, yeah.
So it wasn't the first day they bought cha-cha
Yeah.
from you, yeah?
Yeah.
Can you tell us who was the person? I mean, who was the seller? Did you give the cha-cha? It was you who gave them cha-cha, or you have some other person who worked for you in the shop?
Oh. There was me, and if I am busy, my wife. But I remember that all this period I was there. It was New Year's period.
Yes, since January.
Everybody drink, eat.
Yes. Okay, and do you remember another maybe neighbors at your place at the grocery?
This moment.
Yes, at this moment.
Just this family, 4 person, wife,
person.
husband, and children. Two children.
Okay. They were together?
22, 23 years. Yeah.
They were together, yeah.
They
And,
bought 2 bottles.
Two or two?
Yeah.
Could you tell us, please, this day, how many bottles of cha-cha did you sell? I mean, this was the only family who bought, or there were other person who also bought this cha-cha?
No, other person also because it's the cheapest vodka in my shop. So everybody bought it.
Yeah, so, now I'll try to explain one more important issue. So, we need any kind of information document that will be useful as an evidence. I mean, the sales document. Do you have any kind of check do you
When you
keep
sold
them
it.
with you? Any kind of checks that were used this day? I mean, we need to have everything that you sold that day. Could you give us any information about this?
Or some account
I
maybe in the
remember
notes?
something. I have notes
Notes,
in
yes.
my home recording.
Some.
Or in my shop, I don't remember. I don't look at this.
Okay, anyway, yeah.
You wanted to tell us something?
Oh,
So,
I remember that the last one, somebody brought me the 5 bottles of this cha-cha.
Yeah.
And he told me that I'll bring you later the documents. But he disappeared after this.
You
Remember this?
the person you have bought cha-cha from,
Yeah,
yes?
yeah.
Okay, 5 bottles.
Now I think
It was.
that there is some important details that he told us. I mean, so the cha-cha, there is some person who is the seller. I mean, the main seller. So
You haven't manufactured it
yeah.
by yourself, yes?
So you buy
Yes.
usually this cha-cha from somewhere.
Yeah, and also he told me that I offered it half price. So, oh yeah, okay, why not? And also he told me that don't drink to yourself, it's danger. But I don't think about much, you know. It was cheaply. What kind I just bought and sell. I didn't think that it was poison, and I don't think that is real poison.
And it was the first time you bought cha-cha from that person?
Oh no,
No.
no.
You usually use...
It's 5 years already.
I'm sorry?
It's during 5 years.
So you have 5-year relationship, I mean partners.
Yeah.
You buy it during the 5 years, so.
I had little problem, but not very important.
So you buy the cha-cha during 5 years. And can you tell us, were there any kind of other problems connecting to cha-cha? I mean, were there any complaints from the customers connected to this issue?
Maybe alcohol intoxication?
Yeah, little
Yeah.
problem. Somebody was sick, somebody just had it, but nothing important, you know. And I think that happened because they like drink so much.
They
And
become
it's-
overdrunk.
Yeah, drink so much and
So
Okay,
they were complaints, but not much important. I mean, no one had died.
yeah, no,
or
it's the
some
first
serious health
incident.
problem.
No,
You know, when drinking alcohol, everyone can have some problems.
Yeah, that's normal. You know, it's up from person.
And
You should.
physiognomy.
One should
Yeah.
know how much he can and how much he can't.
Okay, and I want to ask you one more question about the letter. When did you get the letter?
yesterday.
Yesterday. And how many days between you get the letter and the person was died?
Yeah, well, today it's 12th February, yeah?
Yes.
Well, as I remember, I
You saw this?
saw it
It's the
12th
12th January.
January,
And he died at 12th January, or maybe
No.
they kept this.
14 January.
14.
Well, after this day, as I remember, these 4 people,
Mhm.
this family, become very sick and they went to hospital. And
Mhm.
after 2 days, one person died.
Okay. And how did you get information about their sickness? From neighbors maybe, or
Yeah,
someone came up to you?
There was some emergency car, you know, I saw them.
Ah,
I thought that they're drinking so much. I know this, that this is a drinking family.
Yeah, we should turn to another issue and remind me to know more about police investigation. I mean, have you any information about police investigation? What did they find out, and did they contact you or told you? So
Yeah, oh,
you
it's
can.
very
So please tell us
But
about.
how come they're, after this incident, they asked me, do you have the last bottle of this cha-cha? I told them I haven't, but I had there, and when they had gone, I destroyed it.
Don't be afraid. It's confidential information.
Yeah.
It stays between us.
And we don't, we are not going to judge you. So, well, so you had bottles, but you hide them, yeah? You.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, fine.
But also they told me that after we sent this one bottle to laboratory in Tbilisi,
Yes.
and they find some danger levels of methanol.
Yes.
I don't know what is this methanol.
You
This
know,
danger?
yes, it's danger. But it depends on the quantity.
Yeah.
So they had the example of the cha-cha you want to say, yes?
Yeah. But I told the name of this. Cha-cha.
Cha-cha.
Yeah.
And
they
they
just.
can get it from another place or
I don't
grocery?
know from where they get this. I don't know. Anyway, police. Not impossible for them.
May I ask you also, so they didn't take anything from your shop?
No,
from
I
your
destroyed
thing?
it.
Yeah. So you managed to hide them?
Did you tell the name of the cha-cha to the police?
Yeah.
Yes, okay. And what about your testimony? Maybe you have told them something interesting for us, or
Oh.
something different maybe? Because they have accounts of the testimonies and they may use this information against you.
Well, I don't know. Well, we need to, of course. Perhaps this family have this information from police that this what was poison. I think so.
From the family, not from you.
No, not from me.
And maybe from another families too, or you have opinion of only that family who was sick?
You know, this incident knows everybody because after this, in newspapers, everything written. Oh, how should we know that it was my
grocery.
in charge was for my shop.
And what about another families? Did they come to your place to buy food or something else after this?
No, after this fact, police closed my shop. No.
You know, without evidence, they, I think, have no right to close your shop. I think that's a problem for you that your shop is
Yeah.
closed.
Let's now do something. Well, now we're going to summarize and sum up the story. We want to make sure that we understood everything clearly. I mean, we need to know that the details that you told us, we realize that got everything clear. So please be careful and tell everything that might seem incorrect or important. Or if you wish, you can add something. Okay?
Yes.
Is it okay for you if I start? Or?
I'll start, but I have some additional question
Okay, go
about.
ahead and afterwards.
Have you some previous final record before?
No,
No.
I did the first time.
Mhm.
Okay, and what about your relations with your neighbors, friends, family members?
Oh,
Because
Very
you know
good.
we need some kind of witnesses
yeah.
to prove that you are not guilty in the case.
I had problems with my neighbors until this.
And with that family who like drinking,
Also,
also you
Yeah.
have no problem. It's pretty good, I think.
Yeah.
So now we can summarize your case.
You have a shop in Hashurim, and this is maybe the main resource of your income.
not many.
You know what I'm saying? So, okay, then tell us about your other sources of income. So, do you have any other sources?
Yeah, but it's in village, and it's my brothers.
So they help you, yeah?
No. They're in another village in Hashori. So, no. Actually, it's my brother's shop in another. I have just one shop in Hashori. It was my father's shop, but 10 years ago died, and after this, it's become my shop.
So, you have shop 10 years.
Yeah.
And this was the first serious accident that
Yes.
happened to you.
Yes.
Yeah, before you had no such serious accidents.
Little problems,
Yeah.
but not serious problems.
And you got some letter yesterday that you don't really understand, but the main idea is that it might cause some problems for your
Yeah.
family. And one person has died, unfortunately, and I think police also think that the person died because of your chacha. But one fact is that police did not get any kind of evidence, tangible evidence from your shop. They discovered and they investigate other chacha, and they report conclusion from that chacha, yeah?
Yeah. But this policeman also told me that we'll be back for additional questions.
Okay, so they're gonna
Yeah.
back.
So,
So we'll
I'll
give
wait
you some
for-
kind of advices in case they will have some additional questions to you. Don't worry about it.
Now we want to listen about your goals. I mean, the main reason why you came here. We understand the problem and we realize the situation.
yeah.
But now we need to know more clearly. What do you want us to do?
Yeah. Well, I have family, a wife, 2 daughters, and I had this shop, which is closed already. And also, I don't want to pay this $15,000. You know, I can't
Yes.
pay this. I haven't this money. If you can help me
Also,
that.
you have some economic problems maybe now in family because of
Yeah,
no
now,
income.
Already I have.
Okay.
and a job.
So, as I
Perhaps the
understood,
police arrest me.
No, no.
as I understood, Elena, you want us to avoid any kind of
Fine.
Yeah, you want to avoid to pay this money. You want to avoid to go to jail, and you want to avoid any kind of serious continuous of the situation. I mean,
Yeah.
And maybe you
Problem.
want your shop to be open after, or you are not interested in it, because we want to meet your expectations, so it's very
Yeah.
important for us to know what is your main priority.
I
Can
want
you
to
confirm
open
it?
this. I want to open this shop. I don't know how it will. I don't know how this finished. I want that everything will finish very quickly and cheaply. You know, I have one of this 15,000 lari, and I don't want that police will arrest me.
okay, don't worry. Well, I think the situation is not too serious. I mean, we can find a way out.
Yeah.
Now we'll try to make some legal analysis,
Yes.
and we'll try to make.
But the most important is that this Zaklika was disappeared. No,
The person.
I called to him, but his phone is turned off.
The person who gave you. This.
Yeah, from the
So I
What's
mean,
the
the
name,
name.
excuse me?
Zaglika, strange
Zaglika?
name, you know?
Yes, it's strange enough.
And he also work in distributor company.
Oh,
It's,
you can tell us the name of the
Also a strange name, it's Blind Farm.
Blind Fun.
Yeah.
And maybe you have some other contacts from this Blind Fun company with other distributors, or you
No,
have
just
con-
one day, Zaglika.
Zaglika?
I called him, I called also to the office of this Blind Farm.
And what did they tell you?
The phone is turned off.
No, the Blind Fun.
Yeah, there also, this two disappeared, both Zaglika and his company.
And we will find out the address of the company
We have to,
afterwards.
yeah.
Yes, because we just find them as well. Okay, now we'll give you some analysis about case as legal issues as well as non-legal issues, I think so. Here is involved two fields of law, like criminal law and civil law as well, because you were selling the products.
Yeah,
You
little bit
sell-
simply because no, I don't understand
Okay,
these words.
you know you're a seller,
Yeah.
and that person who died,
Mm-hmm.
but we don't know why he died yet, was buyer, as you mentioned, yes?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's because still that the relationship, the contract appears between you, because you sell him something and he gives you money in exchange of this product, yes?
Yeah.
If there's something unclear for you, maybe I'll explain it better.
No.
Okay.
But at last, as I told you, when he brought me these 5 bottles,
Mhm.
he told me that I'll bring you later documents.
Yes,
for
we
this.
remember, you will have a note about
But
that.
he disappeared.
Yes. And has he done this before?
No.
No.
It was the first time.
And so maybe you describe the criminal.
Well, Ellen started to tell you about the criminal and civil fields of law. I mean, so in this case, when you sold something, there was another part. So in this case, you were in civil relationship. I mean, and the relationship in this case are mainly based on the contract. I mean. You, when as a seller, you have an obligation to those who buy. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so you have to fulfill the requirements and obligations, because well, they pay money and you have to give them the product. I mean, product that is healthy and that falls within the criteria.
Yeah.
So you have this obligation.
Yeah.
But
On another product.
Yeah, on
On
every
every product,
product, on
yeah,
every
yeah.
product you sell. So,
It should meet some standards.
yeah, standards. But the fact is that you are not manufacturer. I mean, you are seller. I mean, you bought this product from another person.
Yeah.
Yeah. In this case, in civil law, there's very good thing that will help you. This is good faith. I mean, if person bought some product in good faith, this means that he or she has no idea about the wrongfulness and about the problem of the product. We can prove, and we should prove it. No, not should, but we have to prove that
Yeah.
you had good faith when you when you bought this
Yeah.
cha-cha. If we prove that you had good faith, then we can prove that it was not your fault. I mean,
Yeah, that's good.
yeah, that's good. So don't worry. We will try to prove that there was the case of this good
Yeah.
faith.
Yes, but you know, he has mentioned that Davika told him that don't drink it
To yourself. To myself.
to yourself. If the court or prosecutor maybe calls Davika,
As a
he may
witness.
as a witness, he may tell them that he warned you about it. But no, don't worry. This now our obligation is to discuss all topics and options, as bad ones as good ones, because you have to be ready for some kind of consequences. But we'll try to figure out it. And don't worry. So you can continue.
Okay. As I told you, there is, I will write it if it will be more clear for you. Okay. So we have now two cases: criminal and civil. In this first point, I mean, when a thing is about criminal case, there is one very important principle involved: presumption of innocence. So the prosecutor has obligation to prove that you are guilty person, that you committed. So you do not have to prove anything. In Georgia, there is a principle, not only Georgia but generally, this presumption of innocence, and this thing will really help you. I mean, it will really help us in many cases. So, well. Until they prove that you committed the crime, you cannot be found guilty. Okay, so it's their job to prove that you're a guilty person. That is one thing, one very good point. And the burden of proof is on the side of prosecutor. So the prosecution and the investigator has obligation to find out all the evidences that may prove that you are a guilty person. Okay. So, Elena, if you like, you can continue.
You and we should prove, I think, that he had no intention to have such consequence. I think so. We'll prove it because I think that he was seller in good faith, and when the shop was open for 10 years, and customers used to go there through these years, they have some kind of maybe trust to him. Yes, we can prove it. Now I think that we should go to conclusion of our meeting, because we are some kind of limited in time. And have you made some kind of notes? Maybe you want to tell us something in addition?
No. But I remember I talked everything.
Yes.
So, well, now please listen carefully and don't worry. I think that the case is quite positive for you. There's difficulties. I mean, of course, we cannot guarantee anything at all. The only one guarantee we can give you is that we will try everything. The only guarantee is that we will use all our opportunities. There is no other guarantee. But we will tell you the problems and what can be done. The problem is that Well, first of all, we have to prove that you got this project in good faith and you had no knowledge about this. So, in this case, I think you will be able to avoid criminal and civil obligations as well. I mean, liabilities, yeah. Because,
It was mistake, I think, and when the person has no knowledge and should not have the knowledge about it, we can prove that it was mistake.
in criminal law, there is one very important principle. This is excusable mistake. I mean, when person could not have any knowledge about the wrongfulness of the act, this person cannot be found guilty. I think that we have to prove that there was a case of excusable mistake in this case for the criminal case.
No, we don't know yet that it was caused by that chacha. Because I think that 2 bottles is not that big amount of alcohol that may cause death of person.
I think that they were drinking when they come in my shop already.
They were already drunk. Okay, we can use it against them, I think.
Well, anyway, we will find out any evidences that might help. We will contact witnesses also. We will use any kind of tangible evidences, also witnesses, to protect your case and protect you. So please don't worry, everything is not so serious. We had some examples of such cases, and it can be solved, of course. Anyway, we will do everything possible. So. Don't worry. Was it clear for you? I mean, or
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to talk something?
about mail? I mean that.
No, I think we should call him.
Okay. Anyway, we can send you mail. I mean, we will write analysis and facts and everything that we got from the
I
meeting
have
yesterday.
Yes,
No.
I understand
Okay,
it,
then
but
we'll
it's
call.
not problem. When you sign the agreement,
I
the
have
secretary
just your
desk-
phone.
Yes. You can leave your phone there, and also it's,
There.
our contact information, and you can call us during working hours if you remember something important, or
Yeah.
if you have any question about the case. And so I think that we'll call you tomorrow in the morning and appoint another meeting for the suitable time for you. Okay?
Anyway, we will be really glad if you decide to work with us. Anyway, you should not have to worry, okay? So please be calm, everything. we will try.
It was
everything.
nice to meet you. We'll try our best.
Thank you very much. So until tomorrow, yeah?
Yeah,
Yes,
until
until
morning.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
So, what do you think about the case?
Well, I think that case we can solve the problem. You mean we can kind of really we have some evidence that can be used for us, and also I think that the case is quite serious because the person is dead and it's a serious fact. But anyway, I don't think that the investigation was conducted properly. So
Yes, we should figure it out, and I think that he was affected. So we'll have to work over the case very carefully and testify all the witnesses he mentioned. And also we should check our client's list in order to avoid the interest conflict, I think that we gave him quite clear options, and he has freedom of choice. What he tells us will meet his requirements.
but the problem was that he was so nervous that I think that this nervousness caused some problems for us. But anyway, for the next meeting, I hope he won't.
We'll keep calm, because when we call him tomorrow, we'll make appointments tomorrow as well, and I think that he wants to solve this problem too fast. Maybe it's additional cost for him to be in Tbilisi because he lives in Hashuri and the grocery shop and the family is there, and I think that he hadn't knowledge about law at all because
we should think about how to explain this regulations more in a more easy way.
Okay, now we can take our accounts with us and have some lunch. I think I'm too tired because we had many appointments today.
Well, like after we contact, and you can think about this issue.
Yes, sure, because we're going to call him tomorrow. We have no time at all.
Anyway, I feel quite positive about this case.
Because I think that
if we prove that it was a mistake and it was excusable mistake, then
I think that Davlika won't tell that he mentioned that don't drink yourself because why are you selling the product that you know is bad?
Yeah, we have to use all our resources to find all witnesses and tangible evidence and everything.
I agree with you. Let's have lunch.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.